I recently drowned my phone in the pool, but you already know that. What you don't know is what was going through my head at the time.
Oh my gosh, my precious family memories.
Don't worry, Google Photos is backing that up.
Google Photos isn't working.
Yeah, but nothing important happened since then. What, you lost a couple pictures of your lunch?
No, I shot the intro to that video on the selfie cam. I can't release it without the intro.
Oh, you're
You gotta help me fix this.
Wait, I've got an idea. But first, we need the segue to our
Wait,
sponsor.
that's my line. The Rich sent over their new luggage for this spot, but I'm participating in a test?
Not a litmus test, a Linus test.
Linus resistant construction. The Ridge, designed for life.
In spite of manufacturers' best anti-right to repair efforts, there are a few options for getting data off of a broken phone. The first one, and as you can see, not the one we'll be going with, is the professional recovery services option. The pro is that the chances of getting it back without further damage to the device is probably better than just entrusting it to your uncle who knows stuff. But the drawbacks are...
It's very expensive.
It can be inordinately expensive unless you have plans for planet-destroying space station on your phone. It's probably not worth it. And really, if that's what you're recovering, can you just not?
The second option is to just buy spare parts.
I thought that's what we were going to do. I mean, we know it's got a bulging battery, so couldn't we just buy a battery?
Exactly, but the battery's about $60 and was going to take about 2 months to arrive.
Then we put in the battery, we realize, oh no, there's actually something else wrong too. We wait another 2 months.
Exactly, and
Rinse
now we're
repeat.
now
No,
we're
don't rinse it.
You've already done that. It can't get worse.
Not true. That's why we went with option 3. It ended up being both faster and not significantly more expensive to just buy an entire donor phone. The question is, does our donor phone have all of the working parts that we have broken in our sacrificial phone?
The nice thing is that this phone works. So apart from the giant screen, which is cracked open on this one.
I see, so it's a known bad phone.
Exactly.
Whatever's wrong with here, we should be good to go, but that doesn't answer my question. How do we know what's wrong in here other than obviously the bulging battery that already lifted off one of the screens?
We have to do some exploratory surgery. Scalpel? That's not a scalpel. I need some picks, I need my screwdriver. These are also, well, I guess I do need this. We don't need these.
I'm on it.
Well, we want your new precision one, don't we?
Oh, are we showing off our new precision driver?
We are, it's just back there, come on.
Oh, I haven't leaked this yet.
Oh.
We're planning to have different tops for our precision driver with the bit storage in it. Ones that are very fidget friendly.
It goes forever.
Okay, we can't make that claim.
Forever. It destroys entropy. First order of business is to get this screen off. There's a side screen on the back here and the battery's bulging it out, so we should just be able to quite easily get a pick in there.
Do we need heat?
That'll probably be for later. I think because the battery has pushed the screen out, we should just be able to like slide something in here. There, already coming off. And we just gotta kind of cut through the tape and glue at the back here. It gets a little bit more difficult.
Now, something to bear in mind about the Galaxy Fold 3 is it has multiple batteries and multiple large circuit boards. I don't want to call both of them main boards.
No.
Because only one of them has the SoC, the DRAM, and the storage on it, which is the most important part. But it could be that one side is, bulged and contaminated by salt water, corroded to hell, and one side could be totally still sealed and fine. Shout out the ECC squad, by the way, who took issue with me calling my pool water salt water before. They are right that it is much, much lower salinity than the ocean, for example, which is what we think of as salt water. Mm-hmm. But for the purposes of will it kill your phone? Salt in water is
salt water.
And that's really, really bad. Less bad than if it was in the ocean, we hope, but corrosion is corrosion. Okay, well, that's definitely a bulging battery. Are you supposed to do this? Am I helping?
Yeah, I mean, we got insurance. I can see immediately that some of our screws here have
oh no.
Yeah, there's one down here.
But
But look at that.
No, this makes sense though, Dan.
Yeah.
Because the phone was only momentarily submerged. So it's not like liquid would have penetrated the seal and would have gotten these screws and not these ones. It would have been almost vaporous because it was sitting in a hot pocket for an hour or something like that.
Exactly.
So it's all evaporated and seeped and moved around in here. You can actually see it here, here, here.
My main concern is that it seems to have ingressed at the top here, right? These three screws are bad.
How will I ever take a selfie again?
I don't know, but we've got spare organs that we can put in there.
I mean, given how often they go viral, it's something I need, Dan.
We need to save the world from that.
In all seriousness, though, first step when you're taking apart any device is we got to get this battery disconnected. All right, I'll be back.
Okay.
Good luck, Dan.
I
believe in you.
That's a mistake. Okay, let's have a better look here. This is the little cover that we took off of the back of the screen, right? This keeps the ribbon cable together. And I can see immediately that there's like this purpley kind of blue, what looks like copper corrosion. When copper gets salt water on it, it tends to oxidize in this way. That's exactly why the Statue of Liberty is green now. It used to be copper colored, but now it's more this green-gray kind of tinge. I can see that on this little ribbon connector thing as well. We can see some of the pins in there are kind of going a bit weird. I believe immediately that this board probably needs to be removed, but let's dig in further and see what else we can find. I took the interconnect cover off and we're seeing more of that gunge over on this side as well. All right, let's see what we have under here. Yeah, that's not good. Look at all this gunge. It's pretty gross, honestly. So water has definitely got in this corner. I guess this entire board is gonna have to go. Let's have a look at the SIM board. Yeah, it's not as bad. I think these turn red when exposed to water. This will be a water ingress strip. Popping up the battery connector here, I can definitely see why it started to bulge. I mean, that is just bad. So I'm thinking that this sideboard here is definitely going to need to be replaced. This handles the secondary display and also, I believe, the 5G connection as well. And of course, the selfie camera and SIM card. It's important. These two cables here for the interconnect, they run over the spine and connect to the main board that's located on the other side of the phone. Oh yeah, those are pretty bad too. You see we've got some black over here and some other gunge that's like concerning. This base section here seems to be for the speaker, it looks like. How does this look? That looks great. Ooh, look at that. It looks good actually. There's one of our antennas. At least I think it's an antenna. Nice. It just pops out. And there, cool. We can see more of that corrosion kind of area under here. We've got some of that green goo. Gross. Okay, how do we get this battery out without exploding it and killing all of us? Oh, this is probably not the way to do it. I need some alcohol and then probably some for the phone as well. This is my preferred applicator because I just want to like drip some down the side. I mean, we don't have any syringes at work, I hope. Oh yeah, get it everywhere but where I needed to do it. Let's get some of these picks in there and see if we can cut through some of that adhesive. Hey, there we go. Now that we can get a pick in there, this should be a little bit easier. I can feel that adhesive cutting. Oh my God, look at all of that adhesive. Oh yeah, free snacks. Yeah, this side of the phone is pretty empty. You can see most of it's just aluminum and battery. That's pretty much all phones are these days. Hopefully I didn't damage that cable, whatever. Nice thing is we don't have to care. We have new parts. You've had first side of phone. How about second side of phone? Ah, God. Let's see what we have. Ooh, this is looking good. You see this black of it is extremely even. That kind of tells me that maybe we didn't get water on this side, which is pretty good. Our screws are all nice and shiny. I think we might be safe for the side that matters, which is great. Here we have the wireless charging coil. The other battery is under here. Our triple main cameras. Let's have a look under here. So this is the charging port here, and all of that looks pretty good, actually. I'm not super concerned about this side. We'll take a pause here and try and open the parts phone. Unfortunately, with this one, we don't have the pleasure of having the phone open itself up by being destroyed. So we're gonna need some tools for this. We've got the iFixit gel QB thing. We may not need that. It's not quite as brutal as some other phones, so we may go with the suction cup and a blade, but it'd be kind of nice if we kept this screen intact because Linus's secondary screen has some scratches on it and some fingerprints, so we got to throw that away, obviously. Let's try. Can't get rid of fingerprints. It's just
you rinse them off in the pool.
We've got a little guide right here for the speaker output, so we may be able to put pressure on it. I can get this to stick and pull it up just enough to get a pick in there. Nope, we're gonna go to have to do some heat. Microwave time. Lunch is ready. We'll throw that on there and that should soften some of the adhesives, hopefully. There we go, so we can, my hand slipped. Well, we're not using this screen. God, the glue is so strong. Oh, I turned the phone on. There's no way to turn it off now. This section here needed more heat than I think I gave it, because this is the end that has the circuit board on it. There we go. We got the screen off. Yay. Let's hope the rest of it doesn't go quite as badly. Okay, let's do a comparison. Which one do you think went in the pool? It's pretty obvious now. If you take your phone in for warranty and they say, we ain't touching this because it's been in the drink, you can see the strip here has turned red. This little piece of tape, what happens is the top layer dissolves, I believe, in water, and it shows the deep red underneath. If any kind of moisture gets in this phone, that'll turn red. This new one hasn't got water in it at all, which is great. Let's get the battery terminal off so that that doesn't go very wrong, because we will need to be taking this battery. We'll be gentle with this. These are the new parts, so we don't want to mess with them. Let's pop this guy up nice and gentle. Try and get these guys flipped up. There's one. There's two. Throw that over. Yeah. Oh, big magnet in that. That's probably the speaker, of course. This is all looking good. There's writing in here. What does it say? Help me, please. Be careful of the screen. Ooh. Okay, this one was also held down with tape, but I managed to get it out without snapping the board in half. It's pretty thin. Doesn't look too different, but if you look here, all the text is kind of tarnished here, and this connector is nice. This one is not. The battery connector is the major one here. We'll replace the camera too. Oh yeah, this phone's full of alcohol now. We're making good progress now.
Oh wow. There you go.
And we're free. Oh God. We have parts, I guess. We're back to Linus's phone. Let's give her a bit of a tidy. Let's get rid of some of this gunge over here. One thing that I do want to watch for is any of the grounding pads. So we have these two pads here, which go to these two, and then this guy here is for that one. So this is one pad that we actually do need to be kind of nicely cleaned. Okay, camera. Okay. Okay, those are seating all right. Get our SIM card tray in there too, I guess. Well, let's just tidy up this battery. We actually still have quite a lot of the sticky glue on here, so I'm just going to remove some of the excess. All of this should be fine to keep this locked down. Let's throw that in here. Make sure we keep this out of the way. We'll get this interconnect back on. Get our bottom speaker back in. At least I think that's what this is. This guy at the top here, which I think, oh, that's the earpiece. So this will be the earpiece. You can see there's a gasket in there for the, no, that's also speaker. I don't care anymore. Linus! Linus!
Matching shirts again? How does this always happen with
I don't
us?
know. We have so many.
You're all shopping at lttstore.com. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, always.
Nice. Oh, there's two sides that are open.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't put it back together.
Wait,
That
this is
sounds
the
like-
donor phone.
No, that's your new one.
The battery is not bulging anymore.
I changed the battery, and I
Okay.
also changed the other board. So here
Is it normal for me to be shaking right now?
I'm
I'm really nervous. I actually have an entire video riding on the results here.
okay, no pressure, it's fine. Nothing happened while I was fixing the other one, it's all okay.
I feel like I'm not getting the whole story here.
So we can,
You can see it all at the Flowplane experience.
Yeah, lmg.gg/flowplane. See you there. Now, I've gotten as far as seeing Samsung on the screen, which is what led me to believe that it was a battery issue, because clearly the phone was still getting power, and okay, that doesn't necessarily mean the storage is still good. It meant the phone was getting power. The hands are actually shaking. Uh-oh.
I'm nervous too, Jesus.
That's a really long time. Wait, but is the battery discharged?
No, that one should be charged.
But what if one of them is discharged and one of them is charged?
I mean, that's always the concern, isn't it?
Well, not always.
Not always.
Only in phones with two batteries.
Could you plug it in and try and turn it on while it's plugged in?
Oh, plugging it in seems like more riskier. I mean, we could at least see if a light turns on when we plug it in.
All right, sure.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, maybe it'll do a thing.
Maybe.
Hey, it did a thing.
It did a thing.
Oh no. Wait, this is more better than what I've seen before.
We're into Android recovery. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fact that it hasn't immediately restarted means it's not shorting. We are actually interfacing with the storage, I think. I actually don't know where this is stored. Is this
Yeah, so
in a
it
separate-
probably connected with one of the chips on here and said to itself, hey, my parts are different. This is weird. So this is a very good sign, very good sign. Yes!
There it is! We got it! We got him, ladies and gentlemen! My computer brokey intro.
Hey, it's working.
No corruption, all good. Good, just like this good segue to our, no, okay, you insist on fixing it?
It's up to you.
All right, tell you what,
I want the dopamine.
deal. If you fix it, you can daily it, as far as I'm concerned.
Hell yeah.
I'm done with it, I'm out. I'm moving on to the LG Wing.
I'm so sorry.
Now that I'm in here, I was missing more pictures than I thought. Here's the kids and my aunt after they all made custom LTT store screwdrivers. Here's a hilarious picture of Yvonne. Sorry, hun.
There's nothing more satisfying than having a result like that, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let's button it back up, see if we can fix that battery problem. I don't remember where any of the screws go, and at this point I don't think I care anymore. I have to enter my PIN to turn off the phone? Well, okay, well, f you.
Hey, this is great. It's on without a charger connected.
That's right, and we can charge it now too. All we have to do is put it on the key
Wireless charger?
Yeah, and then plug it in with the USB-C.
Wait, both?
Yeah, and then try and get it to like sit on here.
Oh.
And then you have to unplug it and then plug it back in a couple times. And then sometimes it works. I don't actually think it charges, it just thinks it's charging. So actually it doesn't charge. But it stays on now.
Cool.
So we can use it until the batteries die.
Enjoy your phone, Dan.
Thank you.
And enjoy this message from our sponsor. Wait, what?
Come on, it's perfect for traveling.
Talking about is pouring.
That doesn't matter because the Ridge new carry-on luggage is weatherproof. You can even hold it down. It's got water-resistant zipper, showering with your luggage in the hostel. Absolutely. Plus, it has 30% thicker shelf than your weak carry-on, while remaining lightweight. Look at these chunky boys. Take a spin while you're at it. And you won't be caught slipping on this grippy and durable handle.
I'm sorry, we lost your cool luggage.
No, you didn't. It's right there. It has an integrated tracker packet. It comes with all of these goodies for only $2.95. And with their 99 days risk-free trial and a lifetime warranty, you are not getting any emotional baggage.
Check out the Ridge at the link down below.
And they're matching backpacks.
We're promoting someone else's back. If you guys enjoyed this video, maybe go back in time and see Dan's first video with LTT, where he helped me upgrade my Game Gear, of all things.
Yeah.
It was way more challenging than it seemed like it would be on the surface.